Ready?
Yeah. Hello, everybody.
Welcome back.
We are back. I am better.
We're back.
Yeah,
check out that eye.
I do have a bump. His mama thinks that I have a blood clot. I possibly have sat there. She got mad at me. I have to go to the doctors. But I'm also waiting on insurance right now. You know, the healthcare system of
America.
The United States of America. That's the real scary story here. So, yeah, we are back. I am better. I am super excited to be doing stuff again. And cannot wait to push out some more stuff.
Yes, a lot in the works.
There is. However, with this one didn't go as we had hoped and had planned for it.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately.
This was one that we were really, really hyped about. And I really feel like this one was a bust in a way when it comes to footage-wise. When we actually went out there and did things, it went nowhere. But some weird stuff did happen that night. And we'll get into that. But what we are talking about today is the Devil's Bridge here in San Antonio, Texas, on the south side of town.
So I was on south side where some weird shit's happening, huh?
Well, the missions are in that area. And like
true.
We were talking about on the last one, that area is pretty creepy. And well, you know, I was not aware that this so-called Devil's Bridge was down the road from where I lived and grew up as a kid, where I used to ride my bike with my dad and rode my bike with my best friend near that area. So it's just a little eerie. Knowing the history now about it and thinking back, like I was in that area quite a bit. So yeah, I know you had did a little bit of research on this before, and then I kind of deep dived into it. Yeah. So let me just kind of read off a little bit of history with the Devil's Bridge. There's a lot of Devil's Bridges Devil's Bridge.
A lot of bridges named the Devil's Bridge.
Yes, whether it be in America and Europe, you know, it just is what it is. And the majority of them, the stories are
similar.
Yeah, it's either this was so extravagant, and the way it was made, it had to have been made by a supernatural being, the devil. Or there's some that it's like the devil had a hand in making it difficult for this bridge to be built, or the bridge is so cursed. The devil just decided I was gonna pop up and be spookily spooks in that area.
A busy guy.
Devil
showing up at all these bridges.
Hey, you can snap again. Hell yeah, guys! I'm not broken anymore. Sorry. But the one here in San Antonio is located near the San Juan Mission on the south side of town. It talks about it being on Ashley Road, but it is actually kind of down the road from it. I believe it was on Mission.
Yeah, it was like very hard. Well, it wasn't like hard finding it. It just was difficult finding the spot.
Yeah, it took
where the bridge itself was.
Deep diving into the story itself.
Although we did pass, we drove over 2 different bridges.
Yeah.
Which we thought they were, but they weren't. Until we found it.
The south side has a lot of bridges, apparently.
Yeah. Very true.
Bridges to hell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, the thing with this one, is that it did have some pretty intense stuff happen on it. Mm-hmm. But the legend with this is that the man who had built this bridge had a lot of hard moments in the process of this being built, to where it was like the devil had a hand in just fucking shit up for him. But he eventually, he did it.
Yeah.
He overcame it.
Would give it up, motherfucker. This bridge built in 5. Yeah.
And then, of course, there's another legend with the deal with the devil.
Yeah.
Your usual stuff. So on this bridge, there was a woman who was actually they got into a crash. Her and her husband were riding in the car, and he said that he didn't see the bridge, and he ended up running into it. And she, is your watch telling you to breathe?
It's telling me a mindful moment can help you think about how you want to be today. It's my mindfulness.
Talk about the devil. Your watch is like, can you just chill out for a bit? We need you to breathe. So, the thing with this one is, sorry, I lost my train of thought.
The guy who crashed into the bridge.
Yes. Her name was Victoria, and they were. Vicky, is that you? So they were riding on this bridge, or going down the road, and he didn't see the bridge. He ended up running into it, and she ended up being the only one injured. He was unharmed. So when they took her to the hospital, they ended up pronouncing her dead there. And there's like a story of a headless nun that haunts that area, and people were thinking like that basing it off of that woman.
Yeah,
it's not her. But there was some type of tragedy that did happen on that bridge, which is pretty eerie within itself. And they say that just her spirit is kind of locked in there, and that she haunts it. Just like your normal like hauntings.
Yeah.
It's just a person died there, now they're forever stuck there and are haunting the people that, are in that area. So there's other like stuff that people see, like cloudy figures like around like the light post or on other side of the bridge, that they've heard things. People said that they've caught a lot of weird noises on like their EVP recorders,
which you did bring, by the way,
which I did have on me.
Yeah.
And I listened to it with it like right to my ear, and nothing.
All you hear is just my laugh.
Yeah, the thing with it was that the first parts that we were recording when we were looking for the bridge were very clear. But when we were out there, the EVP recorder was very staticky, very chaotic.
Yeah.
Where there were some points when you were talking, it sounded really weird.
Yeah, she kept saying my voice sounded distorted.
Yeah.
I was like, I sound regular to myself, I guess. But I just thought it was the way the little device recorded.
Yeah, no, so. But even when I had looked back on some of the other recordings when I was listening to them, they were clear. So I was like, okay.
Interesting.
Weird thing number 1.
Yeah.
Another weird thing that we caught right off the bat when we got out there was there was a vehicle that was parked on one side of that bridge.
Yeah, which, by the way, if you're parked somewhere and you see a vehicle turning around like 3 or 4 times, which was us because we were trying to find this damn bridge, right? And we just see this one white car just sitting there, not moving, not doing anything. And we turned around like 3-4 times. This person, this entity was just sitting there, just chilling until we actually left.
When we got on the bridge, they were still there.
They were still there when we were trying to record on the bridge itself.
Yeah.
And they didn't leave until we left.
Yeah. And when we got back in our car, that's when they took off. So that was another weird thing that kind of went on there.
Yeah.
Another thing that I was a little bit uncomfortable with was there was a dog that was barking because there is a house next to that bridge. And there was a dog that was barking. We heard him before we got on the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
I could not hear that dog barking when we were on the bridge, but Damien heard him. I didn't hear anything. So that kind of weirded me out because I stopped hearing the dog.
Yeah. I mean, there was moments where I was just super silent, like when I didn't hear the dog.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like, there was not a lot of wind, I guess. Like, there was some, and you could hear the trees and all that, like, rustling and stuff, but other than that, it just felt still.
Yeah. It was very eerie. And we caught that right off the bat whenever we got there, and we actually started walking on the bridge. I was very uncomfortable because it one, yes, of course, like your mind's gonna go wild. You're in a dark area.
It was like, what, midnight or something like that?
It was around...
I'm sure it probably went like at 3 a.m. to make things more, dramatic. Maybe something would have actually happened.
I don't know.
I mean, because obviously, like, we're here. Nothing happened.
We didn't die. But there were a lot of moments where it was a little uncomfortable. Yeah. I did feel like somebody was watching us.
And it wasn't the car.
And I felt like, when there's someone behind you and you know that they're staring at you and you turn back around and they're staring at you. I would turn back around thinking, what if something's behind me? And there was nothing. It was just when I felt
with the camera.
I felt very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It was very odd, just the feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Alone. And I'm one that's very in tune with stuff like that, the supernatural. I love it. It's my thing. And you, on the other hand, are skeptic. But you had said it multiple times while we were on there. It just felt weird.
Yeah, but I mean, like you said earlier, it's like maybe your mind's just playing,
Yeah. I think the main thing, too, was like, it is on a sketch part of the South Side.
That, too. There's a lot of, actual crazy people, physical people.
That is just... I guess that was another thing that made it uncomfortable was like, okay, if somebody comes out there, we're going to have to fight with somebody. And we were fully prepared for that.
Be that car.
We were fully prepared that we might have to end up fighting with somebody out there. I had my pepper spray. You had a knife. We had the mindset that someone was going to be stupid and we were going to have to protect ourselves, which is unfortunate. But that's the world we live in.
Yeah. Especially on the South Side.
Yeah. Yeah, because there was that shirtless dude that looked like he was on something as we were driving over there.
Yeah, that is true. That zombie dude.
So, yeah, it was a really uncomfortable feeling on there. Before and after, like once we had gotten off, there was a lot of traffic. Like I'm talking about like a lot of freaking cars going through there, through that area. But when we were on the bridge, there was nothing happening. There was like nobody other than the random like woman scream that we heard.
Oh yeah, there was an actual like woman scream. I don't think I caught it on. Maybe I caught it on camera. I don't know. I was recording the entire time.
Yeah,
I want to say.
And you even said you're like, what the hell was that?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
There was houses back there too. So.
Yeah. It's just.
I mean, obviously that's where the dog was, but.
It was just. There was a lot of odd moments. The main thing that kind of stuck with us was that car, and that they did not leave until we had gone on the bridge, gotten off, and got back in our vehicle.
Like we were full on with this whole big rig, right, with the light attached to it and everything, just filming I assumed, I thought they were gonna get off their car and be like, "Hey, what y'all doing?" Or at least, again, started trouble or something.
Yeah.
You know. But no.
Nothing happened.
I mean,
we look back.
They're probably just picking up. That's it.
We look back on footage.
Yeah.
And that was an absolute freaking bust. Like, one, the little cube light thing that we have.
The Lume Cube.
That motherfucker's bright. Oh my God. And recovering from a concussion and that bright light being in my face, I was very cranky about it. But I was also very uncomfortable because we're in the freaking dark. You know how when you get a light shine on you in your face, and then you look in the dark and you can't see a damn thing? That also made me panic. So I was like, babe, get out my face. So he was getting irritated with me. I was getting irritated with the light. You know?
This is it.
Yes.
See how bright this thing is. Continue. Though.
Yeah, that was in my
There's
eyes.
lip filters on.
In my eyeballs.
It's pretty bright.
Wee. So
good purchase.
We were not able to get anything on camera.
No.
And by that, it's not so much that like nothing went on, but it was pitch black.
You couldn't see
even
anything.
with that light, you could not see a couple feet in front of you. Like when he was shining it on me, you saw me, but everything behind me was black.
You were just in an abyss.
Yeah, that's literally what it looks like on camera. To where it's like there is absolutely nothing. Like I cannot stress that enough. How dark it is on camera, that you wouldn't be able to see anything. That when we were out there, we saw it.
Yeah.
We were able to see what was in front of us, but
I should have brought a flashlight.
Yeah.
I mean, that would have made more sense. Cause like the Lume Cube was fixed on the rig, so it's like you couldn't really take it off.
And just...
I mean, you could have used it like that too, yeah.
But even at that though, like
I think we'll probably have to do a future video where we do this right. You know, this one was kind of just. Maybe we'll take
somebody else with us too, and
yeah, make it like a little group thing or something. I mean, it would be less sketchy, you know, because I'm sure that car won't be there again. And
if they are, then hello, devil.
I also thought Devil would drive a red car. Loki.
He's I'm gonna trip you guys out. It's a white one.
Yeah, but
yeah,
definitely redo on this one.
Definitely, and it's just another thing that weirded me out was when we left. As soon as we were maybe a couple feet away from that bridge, we got so sleepy, like exhausted.
I crashed out hard when I got here.
Like if we had just freaking ran a freaking marathon, came back home and just died. Like it was bad. I was driving and I had to shake myself. I was shaking my head like this. I was slapping my thighs. I was falling asleep. Like I was exhausted. And it wasn't because of the day. Like we've stayed up late and we've done a lot of things and we have never been
almost 1 o'clock in the morning.
We have never been so freaking exhausted the way that we were then. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that just, it felt like somebody just took all of our energy and that was it. Mm-hmm. That's just a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Thinking about that. Because we were just talking about how we don't remember falling asleep. Like it was just, we laid there and then it was just nothing. I don't remember any of my dreams that night. And I always pretty much remember all my dreams.
No, honestly, yeah, like none of my devices were plugged in, charging or anything.
We just kind of dropped.
Got here and just passed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I was hoping to look back on footage and see something that maybe we couldn't see that night, but there was nothing.
It's the exact opposite. You can't see anything.
And you couldn't hear anything other than us.
Mm.
I don't know. Maybe we need to be out there longer. Maybe it needs to be later in the night for more activity to happen.
You, next time we do it, a group with the flashlight.
Maybe we will do a live. No, not a live, because who's gonna be up at 3 a.m. for us? Unless you want to be. But
that would be something fun to do though.
Maybe there's gonna be a bonus video later on or something.
Yeah.
Of us going back out there, having more people, trying to have more lights with us, so that way we can see if we can see anything. Because
you know what? Maybe we should go during like golden hour, where it's like right before, you know, the sun goes down. So at least we have a little bit of light, but it's still getting late enough to where it's like something could happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not golden hour, but you know, like right after that. So that's maybe it too. But
that bridge.
Oh, that damn bridge.
Something weird. Not nowhere near what we were expecting though.
Yeah, but it's also, we could consider this not really true either. Like it's
very true, because like it's just an urban legend of what every other Devil's Bridge is.
Nah.
It's just kind of
there.
Yeah. There was no weird smells that.
Yeah, because supposedly when you're around this bridge or on the bridge, you smell, you know, rotten eggs or sulfur. Yeah. Which is indicators of, you know, Satan himself being around, but nothing like that. All I smelled was the still air and trees.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I mean, like, nothing really, like you said, happened. There's also the whole theory of throwing a rock off the bridge and you don't hear it land because the devil supposedly catches it, or some spirit.
Something catches it, or it's a never-ending, deep, dark...
yeah, like abyss.
Yeah.
But we never got to do that because there was no rocks.
Like anywhere around there. It was real weird.
We should probably bring our own rocks, but...
It's just a big rock. Just
kerplunk.
I don't know, man. I was just a little uncomfortable with kind of looking down over the bridge.
True. Well, I suggested we should go under it.
Yeah, but then all I think about is what if there's like a
an actual hobo, or a crackhead.
Ah!
That is true.
Yeah, no.
But I don't know.
Just asking for.
That's very true too. Disturbing some.
So with this one will just be a to be continued, because it wasn't a debunk and nothing crazy went on.
Maybe we just went at the wrong time.
It's a let's try again.
Let's put a pin in it. And we'll come back to it.
Keep an eye out
one of these days
for the adventure. That one may not be a sit down and talk about it unless something wild happened. It may just be a video.
We're still trying to configure how this channel is going to go, really. So it may continue to be this, where we sit down and then we show you, you know, our adventure of whatever the video is about. Or we might just do the adventure itself without any talking, and we'll just talk throughout the video.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's still a work in progress, so no video is going to be the same. So,
yeah,
we're just happy to be making these types of videos for y'all, the people who are interested in, you know, all this spooky shit that we're interested in as well.
Yeah.
So
I think right now, what we're kind of, I think these next couple episodes is like the urban legends here in town.
Yeah. The surrounding areas, really.
Yeah. And then I think the next, like, after we kind of get through a little bit of those, I kind of want to deep dive into some serial killers.
Yeah, we could probably start talking about some serial killers. Some women serial killers. Child serial killers.
Yeah.
Well, not really child serial killers, but just more murder.
Yeah.
In general. Like stories people don't really know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those. We also want to do some type of like Randonautica type video, so maybe we could, you know.
Yeah, because we had done that before. We did it on Halloween.
Yeah, one of our first like date nights in a way. Before we
that night was real weird.
Before we even made it official, we were doing that type of stuff. So
we like spooky adventures.
Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see where that goes on this channel.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed our little sit down and
nothing too crazy on this episode.
Our chaoticness that happens.
Yeah. Sorry again. Huh?
I said go ahead and like this one.
Yes, like this one, please. And subscribe too for more upcoming videos.
Yes.
No, I was gonna apologize for the energy of this video being a little lower than our usual type. I feel very chill right now, like super chill, to where I'm not laughing or saying stupid stuff. But I don't know. My energy right now from the past week, because of everything that's happened, it's just I'm chill.
This week has definitely been.
So apologies.
Very, very busy.
Yeah.
There has been a lot.
Yeah.
I thought he farted.
Blink's right over here, by the way. Blink, our dog, which we found out he's a cow dog, not a husky or a German Shepherd. Or is he husky? He's a mix, right?
So he's my little mutt. He is an Australian Shepherd mixed with husky, mixed with pit bull.
Oh, okay.
Super high energy and very vocal.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't scream. He just grunts at us.
I would hope not. He screams. You mean
like
bark?
how huskies do their little...
Oh, like that. That is true, yeah. Yeah, luckily he doesn't do that. He's very calm. But...
He's chaotic but calm.
Yeah. Exactly.
He's a baby.
He's a baby. Yeah. He just turned 1.
I love how we just went on a off topic with...
well, because I'm pretty sure the viewers heard him. I gotta explain what that was. You'd be like, what was that noise? Or we should have made it oh, what's going on?
Oh my god! Dun dun dun!
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, we really hope you guys enjoy hearing us talk about these random urban legends that have gone on for so many freaking years.
And we're just ruining them for y'all. Debunking them.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But
I mean, this one's probably just, it's probably real, we just did it wrong, maybe. Because supposedly we did the last video wrong, which I don't think we did.
No. We did not.
That's a conversation for later, but...
We did not. This is coming from someone that did this more than 6 times as a kid.
Yeah.
We did not do it wrong. It's just legit not a thing. I apologize. We're back visually.
Visually, we're back. Yeah,
we exceeded our 30-minute moment. And we don't want to keep you guys any longer with our random rambling unless you love it. And just let us know. We'll just ramble on. You guys can hear our weird conversations because those are fun too sometimes. But if you guys want to hear about anything specific as far as the urban legends here in San Antonio, whether it be south side, west side, east side, or the north side, because there may be something spooky up there, just let us know because we're always down for the spooks.
Hell yeah.
But alrighty, guys, we will see you guys in the next episode, which will be next Saturday.
Trying to stay consistent on the Saturdays.
Yes, if all hell doesn't break loose in the world and delays us again. Hopefully, I don't get hit in the head.
We're not going to any shows this week, so I think we're good.
But alrighty, guys, we will see you guys later. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. Thank you for the love. We appreciate it. Follow our Instagram page. Wow. Follow our Instagram page that we created for this channel specifically. Follow us on both of our personal as well as our other accounts that have all sorts of fun stuff. If you guys ever want to come on here and chit chat with us, we're down for that too.
Might be doing some lives too.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, guys. Bye.
Later.